Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Marquette Golden Eagles Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. Our Golden Eagles coming at 2-0 after our biggest blowout win last week against the Houston Cougars. 42-3 after a 42-39 victory in Week 1 where we barely hung on against Northern Illinois. Now by far our toughest test of the season thus far against the North Carolina Tar Heels, led by Mitch Trubisky, Ryan Switzer on offense, Pat Narduzzi in his second season as the head coach. Just 4-8 last year as they look to kind of get on the right path here in Chapel Hill. Another home game for Marquette and our first crop of visits here, headlined by number 12 offensive tackle in the nation, Roger Cook. We're here at the BMO Bradley Center as the Golden Eagles look to continue this tremendous start to the season. Last week forced 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. We are going to start with the ball today. And as I said, we have a bunch of visits here as we're not underway from Milwaukee. Robert Williamson on the return. He's going to take it out. Has the star. Currently 3 interceptions, tied for the league nation lead. As I was saying, we have a bunch of visits. 3 offensive linemen, so it's going to be imperative that we can reach those goals. 250 passing yards, 100 rushing yards. We'll start here. Mario McBride. A nice lane opens up the middle, and he gets 7. Starting running back Dusty Alexander still out, but McBride, not a bad downgrade, maybe even an upgrade, although he hasn't really got going here through his first 2 games in Milwaukee. Another carry as he's stopped there at the line of scrimmage, although he does get some forward progress now, 3rd and inches. As I said, this North Carolina team led by Mitch Trubisky at quarterback. Now 3rd and inches will go back to Mario McBride, and he gets ahead for the first down. Marquette enters this week at +6 in the turnover differential. We've forced 3 in the first 2 weeks, but we haven't even turned the ball over yet. Craig Jones now his first touch. Set a Marquette rushing record last week. I forget the exact number, but it was over 150 yards, and he also had 3 touchdowns as well. 6 yards for Jones on his first touch, now 2nd and 4 from the 39. Walker directly under center, takes the snap. We'll just go for Doug Childress. He had to come back to the ball a little bit, only 3 yards. Another 3rd and short for the Golden Eagles. McBride back out there. And he will get the handoff. Tries to work through a lane and gets 5 towards midfield. First down now. Walker takes the snap. Just dumped that off for Jack Mason. And Mason has scored a touchdown in each of the first 2 weeks so far. The last couple weeks we've seen this passing offense hit for some big gains, but I think we're going to have to be a little more reserved here against the most talented defense we've faced so far. Another give here for Craig Jones as he gets through a hole and picks up 6 yards. Another first down for the Golden Eagles now inside the 40. Go with the bubble screen here for Kevin Coleman. And he fumbles. He's stripped, and it's picked up by Sanders. And he's going to take it back all the way past the 20, past the 10, and he's in for a touchdown. That maybe looked a little late on the strip, but I'm not exactly sure. Definitely have to see that one get played back a little bit. Screen out for Kevin Coleman. Try to spin. It looked like the knee was down. So we are going to have to go ahead and use a coach's challenge. I thought the booth might just review that, but they put it in our hands, and we definitely got to challenge that. It looked like the knee was down. He's definitely down. So I'm assuming this gets reversed, but we'll see. And it is reversed, so that wipes out a scoop and score for the Tar Heels, and instead a 3-yard reception from Kevin Coleman. That would have been a tough way to start the game as we now come out in the I formation, 2nd and 7. And we'll go with Mario McBride, finds a lane, and gets ahead for the first down. A good rush on that one, 7 yards. Another first down for Marquette now inside the 30. Walker from the shotgun takes the snap. And we're going to go back for Coleman. And Juan Mason dropped back into that zone. Walker, a bad ball that time, but probably a bad read as well. I thought we were going to be able to hit Coleman there, breaking towards the sideline, but that defender did a good job sitting back. Now 2nd and 10. And we'll go back to McBride. The best start to a game so far for him. Picks up another 4. A 3rd and 6 now from the 25. And I don't even know if this is in Castillo's field goal range yet. We'll go with a run. as McBride only gets 1. And now it's going to be a 4th and 5. So it's a 41-yard field goal. The game was telling us to go for it, but I feel like Castillo might be able to hit from 41. We'll give it a shot. Now I'm starting to feel a little nervous, though. Kick is up. I don't know. And it just... Oh, it got in there. I thought it was short. My goodness, it just gets in there. A studio update as Florida State takes down a top 10 Georgia Tech team 37-28. The Seminoles avoid an 0-3 start. And Tulsa takes down they were undefeated, a 2-0 Oklahoma State team, now 2-1. So the field goal gets in there for Castillo, a new career long at 41 yards. He knows we're actively recruiting the #1 kicker in the nation, trying to step it up a little bit. Now Ryan Switzer on the kickoff. I'll just work that up the middle and tripped up there by Jerry Jones. Now the Tar Heels offense out there led by Mitch Trubisky at quarterback. And a pro-style offense, but they're going to throw 5 receivers out there to start. And Trubisky going to be hit as he throws. That's Bobby Price on the pressure and quarterback hit. Now 2nd and 10. Hodges in motion, back up tight end. Trubisky on the drop back. And he's going to throw that one away. Quick 3rd and 10 here for the Tar Heels. Trubisky to pass. He has plenty of time. Switzer over the middle makes the catch, but stops short of the first down. And it looks like Marquette defense will force a 3-and-out to start. And Davis is going to field this punt return. Good block there by Mike Carroll. And Davis works it up to the 30. The running game did a tremendous job on the opening drive for Marquette, leading to a field goal. Now they go read option for Greg Walker. Good blocking up front. That was Josh Terry picking up a block as Walker gets 20 to midfield. Before we move on to the action, we'll get to the UNC impact players on defense, starting with Ronald Taylor, a true senior at 93 overall, tremendous athlete at 6'3", 265, 78 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 tackle, 83 strength, 83 power move with a 93 block shed, 84 pursuit, and 93 hit power. Playing opposite him at right end, a 90 overall, Dawan Drennan, very good D end in his own right, 95 acceleration, 93 finesse, 86 power move, 87 block shed, 93 hit power. So Taylor more of a run stopper, definitely can get after the quarterback, but Drennan more of a pass rusher mold. At D tackle, there's true junior 6'1", 266, Corey Sharp, 84 overall, underwhelming athlete, but 87 strength, 88 power move, 86 block shed. Very good against the run, 84 hit power, and we're going to avoid running into him on the inside. The linebacking core a little weaker than D-line, but still a good unit led by Allen Thompson, a true junior at 6'2", 237, 85 overall, 82 speed, 94 acceleration, 90 block shed, 88 pursuit, 85 zone, 77 man. So a very good cover corner, can defend the run, get off blocks, 85 strength, and he could also get after the quarterback with an 80 power move, 79 finesse move. Very good production over his career, 3.5 sacks, 9 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble with 19 tackles for loss. The Tar Heels have the best group of corners we've faced so far this season, hence why we're going to be a little more reserved in the passing game. 89 overall, Ikaika Spencer, tremendous athlete at 96 speed, 95 acceleration. The agility a little low there at 80 though. 98 zone, 95 man, 84 press, 91 play rec, 89 jumping. Definitely don't want to throw his way. On the other side, there's redshirt senior Desmond Lawrence, 87 overall, another tremendous athlete with 95 speed, acceleration, agility in the low 90s, 99 awareness, more of a zone corner with 92 zone, 87 press, and 95 pursuit. In the slot, there's Pat Sanders, who we saw scoop up that touchdown that was called back. I believe it was him. 84 overall, decent athlete, not as good as the others though, with 99 press, 94 man, 93 zone. Dominique Green leads the safety unit at 86 overall, had an interception in their week 2 victory, 91 speed, 92 acceleration with 88 zone, 85 man, a decent tackler, but you wanted a little more there, but still has good jumping, good press, and good pursuit. Now back to it as we take over at midfield, 2.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. McBride in the game, and he will get the give. Finds a hole and a good shift into the lane there, 11 yards, another first down. Craig Jones now checks into the game, stole the show last week, and was the independent offensive player of the week. Speaking of independent, I'm still not sure if we're going to join a conference next season. The Big Ten, we do consider a little bit, but we need probably a few more years before we work our way into that conference. So I think the American Athletic would be a good, starting point for us. But I really do enjoy being an independent. I like the flexibility in making our own schedule. Now 2nd and 4. And Childress got held up in his route there, and we're intercepted. Childress jammed up there with his own teammate, Jack Mason, and Wesley Griffin, the middle linebacker there, for the interception. I wish it showed there the full development of the play, but forced that one a little bit. Dang, I certainly would like to have that one back. And now Trubisky, he's out there for his turn. A screen there for Francis, and Chris Francis takes that ahead for 10. Wesley Griffin there on the interception. He knew we did the impact players and we didn't highlight him. He was a little upset about that. And now Trubisky on the keep takes it ahead for 4. First down for the Tar Heels. And a delay give there, and that's Antonio Carr there for the tackle for loss. Stout run defender. Last week, I think 8 or 9 tackles, 4 for loss, and 3 sacks. Just a monster game for him. Now 2nd and 12, UNC behind the sticks a little bit. And they'll give back to Francis. Going to work that to the outside. And there's Kenny Johnson there to corral him and force him out. 3rd and long now. 3rd and 11 for UNC as this first quarter winds down. Trubisky to pass. Going up the sideline. He has a man, Switzer, who beats Kenny Johnson deep. 44-yard connection there from the seniors. And UNC is in business. Big strike there from Trubisky to Ryan Switzer. It was only a matter of time. Now 1st down inside the red zone. As they look for their first points, Trubisky to pass. And he's going to throw that one well beyond the end zone, 2nd down. And now the Tar Heels bring out 5 receivers. Trubisky out there empty. He's going to pass, of course, there. And that's Jordan Filato. 9 yards as Kenny Johnson was breaking towards the ball. Good catch. It's going to start with a 3rd and 1 for the second quarter as that does it here in the first. Marquette up 3-0. Greg Walker's first interception of the year as that stalled out a nice drive we had going. Going to have to try and work the red zone defense, which has been strong all year, and maybe force a field goal attempt here. 3rd and short here now for the Tar Heels. They come out in the I formation. They give to McNamara, freshman fullback, and he does get the first down. Stopped short of the goal line, though. And that was Alex McNamara, an 80 overall true freshman at fullback. Dude's going to be a stud. Now 1st and goal. Going to pound it in with him, and he finishes what he started. Look at him toss Mark Henry. Get off me. As UNC scores for the first time, and they take the lead. We'll get another studio update following the extra point as Florida up 7-3 on Tennessee. The Gators at number 7 in the nation. They've won 32 consecutive home games. The Volunteers looking to end that streak. And we actually play Tennessee next week. We head to Neyland Stadium, and we'll see if they can stay in the rankings. Already 2 losses on the year for them. We'll start this drive again for Craig Jones, and he gets 6 up the middle. Now Walker out there in the shotgun, 4 receivers on the field as he takes the snaps. And you go for Terry, and Terry wins on the slant. Going to work it past the 50 as he's tripped up towards the 35. And Josh Terry, the JUCO, who we have as a fullback, but I mean, he's been a slot receiver for us from the jump here, and I really like how he fits. Beat the corner there for inside leverage, and that allowed him to work it upfield. Another big hit through the air for Walker to Terry as Marquette takes over now at the 36. They go play action. They have Doug Childress over the middle, and Childress makes the catch. Only his 5th grab of the year so far, that one the biggest. First down, Marquette just outside the red zone. We'll go for Jack Mason on the angle, and he drops it through contact. 2nd down now. And they'll give a handoff here for McBride. He gets another give, that one for only 2. 3rd and 8 now from the 19. Walker takes the snap. And there's Josh Terry again. Who else spins in for the touchdown? He doesn't even go down. Josh Terry, just dynamic for this offense. We want to start getting him some handoffs as well. And I think that was a double spin finish into the end zone. 1-2. How you doing? Josh Terry silencing the crowd, even though we are at home. That's something we've never really seen from this offense. The quick hits through the passing game. As I said, getting a little more comfortable there. As is Greg Walker now in his junior season. Another give here for Francis. Breaks a few tackles and then finally brought down after 9. Now we'll get to the impact players on the North Carolina offense, led by Mitch Trubisky, 94 overall. Decent athlete for a quarterback with 94 accuracy, 91 throw power, and 74 across the board for break tackle elusiveness, trucking, and carrying. Just his first year as the starter in his debut went 18 for 32, 262, 4 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. In the backfield, we've already seen Chris Francis, 91 overall at 91 speed, acceleration, 85 agility, and good rushing traits across the board. 90 carrying, 89 break tackle, 85 trucking and elusiveness, 98 spin, 84 stiff arm, and 89 juke move. The receiving core is led by Ryan Switzer, who we've already seen hit for a 44-yard reception, 94 overall, 92 speed with 99 acceleration, 88 agility and awareness, 94 catching, 91 route running. The catch and traffic and spec catch not as good, but the 98 release, he gets off the line extremely well and has 83 elusiveness and 83 spin. Last season, good production at 911 yards and 9 touchdowns. On the offensive line, they have Derek Swain, 6'4", 339 at left tackle. Last year, as a redshirt freshman, 23 pancakes to just 3 sacks given up. Decent athlete for his size, an offensive lineman, and a 93 run block, 86 impact with 88 strength. At left guard, they have a true freshman, Courtney Mason, 2 pancakes in his debut. Not that great of an athlete, 79 pass and run block with 82 impact and 84 strength. At center, there's Ray Johnson, a redshirt junior, 6'6", 285, maybe a little tall for a center, but good run blocker and pass blocker with 81 impact. At right guard, there's Brad Henson, 89 overall, more of a very good blocker, 90 run block, 87 pass block, 82 impact. And at right tackle, there's Lawrence Maxwell, a redshirt sophomore. A little inexperienced on the offensive line in a couple spots, but overall a good unit for the Tar Heels, probably the best O-line we've seen so far this season. And Trubisky will keep on the read option as a collision there with Williamson. He gets 4 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 now, UNC from the 37. As they give Francis a give up the middle, and he's stopped there by Jason Taylor, a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. McNamara in motion, a big weapon here for this offense. And they'll get back to Francis, the senior running back, and he picks up the first down across midfield. Trubisky now from the shotgun, 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, making an adjustment as he takes the snap. And he's just going to throw that one out of bounds, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 again, Trubisky in the shotgun. This time he'll give to Francis, nice hole, opens up the middle, and he's going to be ripped down by a face mask from Kenny Johnson, add on another 15 to about a 12-yard rush. Now the Tar Heels up to the 22, Trubisky to pass, and he's going to go towards the sideline, and that's a 3-yard gain, now 2nd and 7. The Tar Heels now in the I formation. As they go back to the run, here's Perry, and he's going to truck over a man, and then finally brought down towards the 1, and then Joel Perry, 17 yards on his first touch. Now 1st and goal, as a couple guys jumped up front, and it looks like it's coming back a little bit, false start. 1st and goal now, UNC from the 6. Trubisky to pass. He's going to have Fioletto there, and Kevin Davis a good close, but still Fioletto makes the catch for 6, now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, UNC brings out a heavy front, and they will go to the run for Francis, and Carpenter couldn't get off a block, and Chris Francis in for the touchdown as UNC takes the lead. The Marquette offense now back out there trailing as they did last time out, ended up getting a touchdown pass to Josh Terry, his 2nd of the season. 2 straight games now with a touchdown reception. Now Craig Jones a carry as he's wiggling away from some defenders, and he'll pick up 16. Craig Jones just dynamic runs from him time after time. And we'll give it right back to him as this time only gets 3. It's funny, as you go along in these dynasties, back in year 1, year 2, we would have been happy with a 3-yard gain, but now at this point, it's like, oh, only 3 yards. I kind of noticed that in recruiting as well. Now 2nd and 7. Walker on the drop back will just dump this off for Kenneth Pope. As look at the guys getting ahead and blocking. Sean Murphy, a big pancake there. Terry was getting up there I think Richard Walker as well. So we've already eclipsed 100 rushing yards, which bodes well for our offensive line recruits in attendance, but we would still really like to hit that 250-yard mark as well. We'll go back to the run, though, for McBride right now, and McBride works up for 10. Second in inches now as we inch closer to the 2-minute mark in the half. Go back to the read option. Here's Greg Walker. Good spin move there in the open field, and Greg Walker, it works inside the 5, 28 yards. The spin move has just turned into our best friend on offense here over the past couple seasons. Now Marquette with 3 tight ends on the field and a fullback. Michael James checks in at running back. And he's going to run right into a man and gets nothing. Now second and goal. Marquette running the clock here. Look at the Jeff Harris. He works it in. Jeff Harris has been super reliable and consistent in these short yardage goal line situations. And he finds the end zone for the first time as Marquette takes the lead. Now we get another studio update after the extra point. And Boise State takes down number 6 Virginia 49-34. Ryan Finley, the quarterback there for the Broncos. And the Cavaliers made the national championship last season, but they lose here in week 4. The Cavaliers beat us on senior day last season by 1 point. Everyone remembers that game. Stevens now on the kickoff. Ryan Switzer, is he going to take it out? And he does not. 54 seconds remaining for the Tar Heels. Plenty of time for this North Carolina offense. As we've seen, they can get some quick hits through the passing game, especially with Ryan Switzer out there. Trubisky on the drop back. He's going to be smacked and sacked. And that's Mike Johnson, the senior DN, getting home. Really good pass rush there from Johnson. Started with the bull and then went with a pull. And a good counter there. Second and 18. UNC just letting the clock tick away. Thought they would have a little more urgency, but I guess after the sack, they started to rethink things a little bit. And they're going to milk it all the way down, or the play clock all the way down to 2. As Trubisky takes the snap. We'll go over the middle there for Fialato. And with that, it looks like they're just going to run it into the second half. As Marquette, a good first half of football, as they lead 17-14. The offense keeping up our consistent play with big hits, electric plays, and this offense truly is electric this go around here in year 5. Our defense does face a tough task though with Mitch Trubisky, an experienced offense all around with some good pieces, including Ryan Switzer and Chris Francis, who we've already seen. The Tar Heels will get the ball. We currently trail in the turnover differential, so I think if we keep going back-to-back scoring drives, it ultimately will come down to who gets the ball last or who can force that late turnover. Our toughest test yet, after a blowout win, we certainly want to keep the spirits high and work our way into the rankings. No votes even coming into this week, but we're playing in front of some recruits, and we want to get the passing yards up there, and we'll see if Greg Walker can continue to play some strong football. And now Eddie Stevens on to start us off here in the second half. And it looks like this one will be fielded. I think that's Lawrence, that is it is. Desmond Lawrence, the number 2 corner on this team, as he's tripped up at the 30. The Golden Eagles looking to advance to 3-0 for just the second time in program history, as that's Antonio Carr getting off a block and making another strong play against the run. Trubisky now from the shotgun on 2nd and 6. Woods in motion. As Trubisky takes the snap, going to pass, going to go for Switzer over the middle. That's Randy Carpenter, stopping him in his tracks to force the incompletion. 3rd and 6, we're going to go cover 1 robber. Let's see how Williamson hangs on Switzer there on the left side of the screen. Trubisky to pass. I saw the angle, a little late to respond there with Mark Henry. And Chris Francis out of the backfield gets 10 and a first down. Now first down for the Tar Heels. They'll give right back to Francis as Carpenter there on the edge to make the stop. No gain. And Carpenter is our only player on this team from our inaugural roster back in episode 1. Redshirt senior, his 5th year of eligibility. Trubisky to pass. And they're going with the screen. There's Kenny Johnson as Francis makes a miss in the open field. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle up the sideline. Now he's dragging Jerry Jones. And what an electric, tough play there from Francis. 32 yards. Not quite sure what happened there. Chris Francis just would not be stopped. And now first down UNC from the 25. as Perry the spellback gets nothing. UNC again with 4 receivers out there. Perry in the backfield as Hodges goes in motion. Trubisky to pass. And that's intercepted by Aaron Clark. Good read there in traffic to come away with it as we forced a turnover. Aaron Clark, his first career interception. And that's a huge momentum swing at this point early in the second half. Aaron Clark, our starting slot corner this season, coming away with a big one, his first interception. And I will set up a screen here for Kevin Coleman. Good blocking there from Childress and Terry. And that opened up Coleman for 7. Walker now over 100 yards, 8 for 11. A touchdown and an interception, 2nd and 3. They'll go with Mario McBride. And a good second effort to get some forward progress, 6 yards and a first down. First down, Walker directly under center with 2 tight ends out there. And we'll go with Coleman on the out. And a good read there from Lawrence to break on it. Maybe could have came with an interception if we got rid of that a second later. I saw the cushion there against Coleman and took it, but I knew Lawrence would be closing on that quite well. Now 2nd and 5, less than 5 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll go back to McBride as he steers away from a man and gets a positive gain, 4 yards, 3rd and 1. And now look how congested UNC is on defense right now. Last week we saw this and we were able to capitalize on a big outside run to Craig Jones. 3rd and 1 here. We'll go with McBride. And it won't go as well against a better team, but still a first down, 3 yards. Now a fresh set here from Marquette from the 46. And we'll go play action. Been very reluctant to do so. But we have Childress, and he makes a big catch for 27. With the D ends on this team, like I said, very reluctant to call play action in this game, but it works out big time there. Now halfway through the third. And we'll go back to Mario McBride, and nothing opens up for him. He's stopped at the line. 2nd and 10. Walker to pass. Gonna just roll to the right, being chased. Extends the play and gets that for Jack Mason, and we've seen that a bunch already this season. It looks like a play is dead to rights, and Mason out of nowhere squeezes free and makes the grab. First down. And now we need just 102 passing yards to hit our recruiting goal. I think bigger this season than any season prior. I'll go back to the running game, though, for McBride as he's tripped up only 3. Now 2nd and 7, Marquette from the 10. Walker takes the snap. I just had to throw that one away. Sat in the pocket, saw the pressure coming, and we got rid of it. Now 3rd and 7. See what Marquette does here. Walker to pass. Go for Terry, and he makes the catch at the sideline there in the end zone. His 2nd of the day. I was not sure if we were going to be able to squeeze that one in for him. But a pristine throw there from Walker. And Josh Terry, what a stud he's been for us. I think he got the foot in there. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they review it. And they are going to go to the booth review, so we'll get another look at this one. And on the second watch there, I thought he might have gotten I don't think the foot got in there. I don't know. It looked like he might have had it drag a little bit, but before it fully planted, it wasn't inbounds, so a tough call here. As the play does stand, not enough irrefutable video evidence to call that one back, and it holds Terry his 2nd touchdown. And now at the Castillo extra point, Marquette up 10, 2:45 remaining in the third. So Marquette does cash in off the turnover, and they now lead by 10, 24-14. UNC now from the 25. They're going to give to Francis. They had Switzer there in motion as Francis picks up 6. Trubisky now from the shotgun. UNC at the 31. And he'll keep this time. Shakes a man there and then brought down by Jerry Jones. Picks up 11 to the 41. Trubisky now out there empty on this first down. 5 receivers on the field. He takes the snap. Has a man over the middle. That's Hodges. And Kevin Davis there to bring him down after 16. UNC now in Marquette territory as they look to get some points back here. Francis another give and a good 6 yards. The Tar Heels now in the I formation as Trubisky will pass. Has a man that's Woods, the tight end. 2 touchdowns last week, his first here today as he works it to the 25. First down now from the 25. Trubisky a delay give for Francis. And another good run works that for 7 up the middle. Trubisky now from the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Woods in motion. Trubisky takes the snap. Nothing open, gonna run for it, then throws it, and Kenny Johnson can't come down with the interception. He's had one in each of the first 2 games on the year, and Trubisky, an ill-advised throw there, avoids a turnover. 3rd and short now. UNC bring McNamara back out on the field to go with the option here. Francis to the outside as Chris Carter gets there to wrap him up and bring him down. 4th and 2, and I think they'll go for a field goal here. We're now nearing 20 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter, and UNC opting to go for the field goal attempt. A chip shot as that kick is up and good, making it a 1-possession game now. 24-17 Marquette, 15 seconds left in the 3rd. Robert Williamson will get a chance at another return here, this time from his own 1-yard line. Gets a good pancake there from Jeff Harris, and then he'll take that to the 31. 10 seconds now left in the 3rd quarter, and Marquette going to go back to the play action, and we'll just get rid of that one. That was Taylor in pursuit, the top-rated defensive player for the Tar Heels. We're not going to test him, just throw that one away. And now to end this quarter, we'll go back to Mario McBride, and a tough run finishes for 14. As that will do it here in the 3rd quarter. Marquette up 24-17, a very good game from both sides. 1 turnover each, and both offenses putting together some good drives, and the defense is making some big plays, but so far it's been offense in the second half. Let's see if the Golden Eagles can add on some more. Greg Walker under center here at the 44 to start the 4th quarter. Walker going to give that one to Childress. He's had a active day after being a little quiet to open the season. 9 yards, setting him up 2nd and 1. Now Marquette out there empty for the first time, I believe. Going to go with Bunch Flood in this 5-receiver set. Walker takes the snap. And we have a man open at the sideline. That's Kenneth Pope, and he hauls in his 2nd catch, that one for 20. Walker now up to 187 yards. We need 63 more. Now 1st down, Marquette from the 26. And they'll go with Craig Jones. And nothing doing that time, stopped at the line. In this spot, I'm honestly very content settling for a field goal, just making it a 2-possession game. But we'll see what happens. We'll get back to McBride. And another good run up the middle, that time for 5. 3rd and 5 now, Marquette just outside the red zone. They'll go back to the running game. McBride to the outside, and he's going to work ahead for the 1st down, showing some good toughness here as the game goes on. Now we're going to go with smash. I think I might just keep McBride as a blocker there on the line. Roll to the right, and hopefully Coleman can get open. Walker takes the snap. They don't even have an extra rusher there. We'll just dump that off. We're trying to dump it off there for B. And we're hit as we throw. Now 2nd and 10. Now 5:55 remaining in the game. Another give here for McBride. Really nothing open for him, but still manages 3 yards. And he's just 3 short now of 100. 3rd and 3 now. Marquette with 3 tight ends on the field. And they're still going to pass. And there's Craig Watkins makes the grab. That time for 6 now. 4th and 1. And what do you do here if you're Marquette? As I said, I'm totally content going for a field goal here, make it a 2-possession game. Typically, I would definitely go for it in this spot, 4th and 1, inside the 5. But we'll take the 2-possession lead as Castillo knocks through another one, making it 27-17 Marquette. Now 4:33 remaining in the game for the Tar Heels. You just hope that they don't score too quick. Definitely want to have them burn some time here. Trubisky to pass, gonna run this one out, and Chris Carter meets him, only 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7. Trubisky from the shotgun. And he's gonna keep on the read option. Kenny Johnson misses him, and then Mike Johnson in pursuit gets him 18 yards for Trubisky. Now less than 4 minutes remaining. UNC from the 45. McNamara in motion there in the backfield. And they will give it to Francis. Chris Carter was back there, couldn't make the tackle, and then Mark Henry there, but they are going to call a face mask. So an untimely penalty there from Mark Henry. Now UNC from the 39. Mark Henry, though, last week, maybe our best run defender on the team besides Antonio Carras. Kenny Johnson, a big tackle there against the run, a 3-yard loss. Not what you want if you're the Tar Heels going backwards, and the time is still ticking off the clock. Now 2nd and 13. Trubisky, you're going to set up a screen here for Francis. I'm sorry, that's Perry. And only 1 yard that time for Joel Perry. Now 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for UNC. See if they can get some heroics here as a false start, and that's going to put him back even further. Now 3rd and 16. And that was Mason at left guard, the true freshman on this line. Now 3rd and very long. UNC backed up to the 45, not even in field goal range anymore. Woods in motion. Trubisky takes the snap. Going to swing that out for Woods, the tight end. He's forced out only 2 yards. Forced out to 41. And this will be a long field goal attempt. They are going to keep the offense out there for 4th and 14. And we've seen our team fold in spots like these in the past. Trubisky to pass. Going to go downfield. And Johnson did not get back to the ball. 39 yards for Switzer. A huge conversion. And the Tar Heels are still alive. In the past, we've seen, we'll go to User, the corner, in that spot. And then we end up messing it up. That time, we're staying disciplined, but still, the computer beats us. And now they find the end zone as Joel Perry, 3 yards. And the Tar Heels now within 1 score, 27-24. Williamson now on another return as he takes it out of his own end zone. A couple pancakes there. And we're going to run at that one to the 30 again. So 2:18 remaining, still plenty of time. We definitely need to string together a couple first downs here. Craig Jones into the game. Going to work this one to the right side. And that's Taylor off the edge. A great tackle as Jones had a lot of space, but only 3 yards. As the Tar Heels take a timeout. Now 2nd and 7. We did audible now to a run. And good blocking up front as Jones takes that for 5. The Tar Heels take their 2nd timeout. Craig Jones still out there here for this 3rd and short. And he'll get the call. And he gets the job done. Takes that head for 5. And the Tar Heels burn their final timeout. Jones still out there. And we'll give it back to him again here. And he'll work that up the middle for 6 yards as we hit the 2-minute mark left in play. Now we'll give McBride one more here. As he works that ahead for the 1st down, and he eclipses 100 yards. And now we're just going to, a couple kneel downs, and we're out of here. We actually will just go with one more run. We'll give Jones another touch. See what he can do. Just please do not fumble, Craig. And he does not. Gets another 7. That'll help the YPC. As he'll finish for 12, rushes for 69 yards. And Marquette is going to advance to 3-0, 419 total yards. We didn't hit our passing game goal, unfortunately, but we don't want to test it right here. We don't want to risk it. As Greg Walker takes the knee, and the Golden Eagles, for just the 2nd time in program history, are 3-0. A huge win here against the Tar Heels. Next week we play Tennessee, and they haven't really gotten off to a good start, but still a tough SEC opponent on the road at Neyland Stadium. A very tough SEC environment, as getting 4-0 is not going to be a cakewalk. Great game overall. We did commit our first turnover, but we got one back as well. Josh Terry, 3 catches, 2 for touchdowns, and 62 receiving yards as well. Really, establishing himself as the centerpiece in this offense. Another clean game on offense. The defense did what they had to do, and we got the job done again here. 27-2014, 27-24. Excuse me, a little late here. Got to get to bed. And that's going to do it here for Milwaukee. Next episode, we'll get a recruiting update as we take on Tennessee. And hopefully we can stay undefeated. So as always, everybody, it's been real and be well. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.